Have you been feeling off, like your body is changing in ways you can't quite explain, but no one is taking you seriously? Maybe you're exhausted all the time, yet sleep feels completely elusive. You're wired and tired at the same time. Your moods swing without warning. Your patience is thinner. Your brain feels foggy and slower, like you're sleepwalking through life, but not really making sense of any of it. You don't recognize yourself anymore. So you do what you've always done. You try harder. You clean up your diet. You push through the workouts. You add the supplements. You try to stay disciplined. And yet, nothing works the way it used to. Then, when you finally say something, when you finally ask for help, you're told you're too young for perimenopause, your labs look normal, and it's probably just stress. But what if it's not just stress? Welcome to Whole She Rises, a podcast for women rising through the messy middle of life. I'm your host, Mandy Scoburn, mind-body coach, nervous system educator, and fellow midlife woman who's walked through autoimmune struggle, burnout, and the deep unraveling that comes with perimenopause. Every episode is full of real talk, no toxic positivity, no shame spirals, just honest conversations about what it means to reconnect to your body, soothe your nervous system, and reclaim your life with purpose and joy. If you're ready to restore your confidence and vitality and rise from burnout into wholeness, you're in the right place. Let's rise together. What if what's happening in your 30s, especially if you live with autoimmune symptoms, is your body speaking up long before anyone is really willing to name it perimenopause? Today, I want to talk about what nobody told us. The truth about early perimenopause, the often overlooked connection to autoimmune conditions, and why chronic stress and survival mode make everything feel louder, heavier, and harder than it should. I wish someone had explained this to me sooner. Before I started believing the story that I was lazy, dramatic, undisciplined, or just not handling life well. In my mid-30s, my body started changing in quiet but very unsettling ways. I wasn't sleeping, and when I did sleep, I would wake up drenched in sweat. I would need to change my pajamas, change my sheets, and my mind was swirling and unable to settle back down. My energy crashed, not just tired, but the kind of fatigue that sinks into your bones. I cried and I snapped over small things, then felt deep shame for not being able to hold it together. And no matter what I tried, the workouts, the nutrition plans, the supplements, my body no longer responded the way it once did. I felt like I was crashing when some people were saying I should be at my peak. At the same time, I was already living with autoimmune symptoms, so everything felt amplified. Inflammation flared faster, recovery took a lot longer, and stress lingered deeper. No one was really talking about perimenopause in your 30s back then. And no one was talking about how autoimmune conditions and hormone shifts often overlap and intensify one another. Instead, I was told I was too young and that my labs were fine. And I walked away thinking, if the doctors aren't concerned, then this must be my fault. So I pushed harder, and that, more than anything, made things worse. Here's what I understand now and what I want you to hear clearly. Your body is not betraying you. It's communicating. Those symptoms, the fatigue, the brain fog, the mood swings, the heightened immune flares, They are not signs of weakness or your failure. They are just signs of dysregulation. When you've lived for years in high responsibility mode, we're managing work, family, relationships, expectations, and our own health. Our nervous system learns to stay on high alert. Survival mode becomes normal. And when the nervous system is stuck there, hormones struggle to regulate, the immune system stays activated, inflammations increase, and energy becomes inconsistent and unreliable. So it's not that your body suddenly stopped working, it's that it's been working too hard for too long. If you're wondering why your body feels unpredictable, why your immune symptoms feel more sensitive, or why the version of you who used to handle everything feels so out of reach, please hear this. This is not all in your head. You are not lazy and you are not broken. You are in a transition, one that deserves deep understanding and not judgment. After years of searching for answers, here's the question that changed everything for me. What if, instead of pushing through, you paused long enough to ask, what is my body trying to tell me here? What if fatigue wasn't failure, but actually just feedback? What if this season, as uncomfortable and confusing as it may feel, is actually an invitation to slow down, recalibrate, and finally come home to yourself? When I stopped fighting my body and started working with it, something shifted. I focused on calming my nervous system instead of controlling my symptoms. I honored my limits instead of shaming them. I learned how to support my hormones and immune system gently, consistently, and with compassion. And over time, my symptoms softened, my clarity returned, and my relationship with my body healed. For the first time in years, I felt safe in my own skin. So, wherever you are right now, maybe you're in your car, on a walk, folding laundry, or lying in bed, take a slow breath, place your hand on your heart, and remind yourself you are not behind. Your body is not failing you. You are not too much or too sensitive. You are becoming more attuned, more honest, more whole. And that kind of becoming is powerful and beautiful. This time of transition can actually be the best part of your life. You don't have to have it all figured out today. You just have to keep listening. I'm so glad you're here. Let's rise together. Thanks so much for joining me today on Whole She Rises. If this episode spoke to you, please take a moment to subscribe, leave a review, or share it with another woman who you know struggles with autoimmune and perimenopause symptoms. And if you're ready to go deeper, to move from just surviving to thriving, visit WholeSheRises.com. Until next time, take a breath, trust your body, and rise whole.